Hello and welcome to my new video. This is the last build for Lost Falls. I'm gonna go over my peninsula and the secret beach, and that's it. The outdoors part of Lost Falls is complete. This weekend I'm gonna finish up the house, just decorate it. I'm not gonna film that. And Monday, hopefully if all goes well, I'll be releasing the dream address and the final tour for Lost Falls. So that is crazy. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I'm doing a real-time build because both of these areas are very small. There's not much to decorate in the first place, so there's not really any sense in speeding it up. And then also I've just had requests to do some slower builds just for some viewers, which I think is fair. So yeah, here it is. I hope you like how these turn out. Here I'm sort of mapping out where I want to put the trees on the peninsula. I wanted to frame a garden bench with 2 trees, and I knew I wanted to have 3 trees total on the peninsula so that it was still walkable to get through to go to the other beach, but it seemed like foresty and not empty. So yeah, I'm just figuring out how to best incorporate all 3. Obviously, my first choice setup wouldn't work, so I'm gonna move them over just a little bit to the right. So I do tweak the jail bars a bit too. I'm adding the jail bars so that this area has height. That's also why I put a lighthouse, just because it being completely flat was kind of boring, not really engaging at all. So yeah, I'm just adding these taller pieces of furniture to give it that extra volume, that extra spice. I use plants a lot to fill up the space here, be it shrubs or flowers, because I'm basically just getting rid of the rest of the items in my storage at this point. I'm leaning towards restarting after I complete Lost Falls and release the dream address and everything, just completely starting over so that I can get new villagers and have a new name for my new island so it's not confusing when I refer to Lost Falls, whether I'm referring to mom-themed Lost Falls or my future island theme, you know, whatever. So yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of all the stuff that I have in storage because it feels like a waste to not use it in the design. I'm trying to keep this area thematically relevant by incorporating some of the furniture that I do use elsewhere on the island, so the mush lamp and the country fence that I'm using are both just callbacks to the rest of the areas I've built. They kind of bind this area to the main part of the land, where I incorporate a lot of like warm tones and autumn themed furniture. Also, the country fence is just so cute everywhere. I try to make the space behind the bench feel full and lush as well, because it's kind of difficult adding height and balance to the peninsula since there are beaches on either side. Like, there's not really a significant backdrop for the peninsula, it is just its own thing. So yeah, I'm trying to fill up the space behind there so it, again, doesn't feel empty or sparse or anything. I'm using these plank custom designs to link the beaches to one another so that they're connected via the peninsula and you can walk from one to the other, so it's just easier to navigate. If you want this code, I believe I shared this in my museum speed build. I haven't yet added it to the description on my codes video. I'm just behind a bit. I apologize for that. Someone yell at me on Twitter or something to get me to fix it if you're seeing this. The park clock is another super tall item, so of course I added it here. I really like the way the park clocks look, so I wish I could incorporate them more frequently in my designs, but I think it looks cute here. It kind of takes the place of a street lamp because I was just too lazy to order more. This tiny stretch of land was a little bit challenging because it's linking, you know, this area of autumn warm tones with the blue and white flowers and furniture that I used in front of Punchy's house, but I just decided to keep it linked with the peninsula to keep that vibe going until the sharp cutoff at the blue hyacinth and the white pansy. So yeah, I don't know how great it'll look once the flowers are growing, but I'm happy with it anyway. It also struck me here that I only use pumpkins on one spot on my island, I think. I mean, I use them in the orchard a little bit, but I mostly just use them by Kat's house, unless I'm forgetting some significant pumpkin design that I made. But I decided to put the spooky lanterns, or whatever, spooky tower. There we go. The spooky tower here, just because, again, I want to keep the island feeling cohesive and linked across the whole land area. So yeah, I hope that works for you. I hope it looks cute. I'm pretty much happy with how the peninsula is looking so far, so I'm gonna run over to the secret beach and start working on it. My only concept for it at the beginning here is that I want to have like an art vibe because it is the entrance for Red, and that was all I really had to go on. So I just pulled a few things that I had kept in storage, just a couple of statues, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna make this work. The beach is just gonna be a statue beach, even though it's like 6 blocks total. I'm so glad that I made this like secret passage. If you remember, this was like the first build I ever did, was making these cliffs and having this little secret passage leading to the secret beach. So it took me a good long time to actually lay down the pathwork here and decorate the beach. But here we are. I think it's a good little bookend. You know, we started here and we're ending here. On this ledge, I'm quite literally just filling space. I mean, this is a cliff behind a cliff. No one's gonna be looking at this and analyzing it. I guess if you take anything away from this build, it should be that you should not take every single part of your island super seriously. Like, allow yourself to just fill a space sometimes. Everything does not have to be clever. Once I'm happy with the surroundings, I can actually start working on the beach itself. So I'm gonna make this circle stone at the bottom of the incline. I like the symmetry there. I like how it looks, and I'm gonna get started on this little baby beach. I like to think of this as like a mini gallery. It's kind of like a standing advertisement for Red. Like, yeah, this is what you can get when I come around. It's like building suspense. You can't wait for Red to visit, especially since he only decides to come by like once a year. I had no idea if that palm tree would grow. Like, I could not tell if there was enough space, if it would actually, like, be able to grow that close to the water. But if I remember correctly, it does. Everything works out fine. The tree actually does grow, and it looks cute. At this point, I'm mostly just tweaking what exactly I place here. I want to have the same marketplace sign that I used over at Nooks and Able Sisters and over the cafe, because I don't know, I just really like the sign custom design that I found. I think it's so cute. It just matches everything so well. And also the mushroom border, kind of, again, linking the secret beach to everywhere else. It fits. Not to be emotional, but I just finished Lost Falls. Here is the peninsula with the shrubs and flowers growing. While I sprint over to the secret beach, I just want to say thank you all so much for tagging along so far. I'm so excited to share the full tour with you, and I hope this has been as fun for you as it has been for me. This is it. We're done with this island. The next time you see Lost Falls, you're gonna be seeing all of it, and I hope feeling comfortable visiting. Again, just thank you all so much. Thank you for taking the time to watch today, and I've just had such a good time sharing this island with you and building together. I can't wait for the next one. Feel free to drop suggestions in the comments for anything new you'd like to see from me with this new island. And yeah, thank you. I'm so grateful for all of your support. Peaches is asleep again. I'm really sorry that I keep doing these voiceovers so late, but she does say hi, and hopefully she'll be here to do the outro for the next video. Bye, guys!